Hello and welcome to Animalia. This week we head deep into the Arabian desert to discover some of the native animals of the UAE. The Arabian desert is a vast expanse, the fifth largest desert in the world, encompassing most of the peninsula. The climate is extreme, with temperatures reaching 50 degrees Celsius during the summer and plunging to below freezing in the winter. Yet life flourishes. There are in fact many native species of mammal, bird, reptile, and insect that have adapted to life in the desert. The region's most emblematic creature is Al-Maha, the Arabian Oryx. The national animal of the UAE and several other Gulf states, its distinctive white coat reflects the scorching sun when it's hot, and when it's cold, it can raise the dark hairs on its body to retain heat. Both sexes have long, straight, ringed horns, made of hollow bone. Following widespread hunting and poaching, Arabian Oryx were considered extinct in the wild by the early 1970s. But in an encouraging conservation success story, they were reintroduced from captive populations and are now flourishing again across the UAE and its neighbours. Well suited to life in the desert, they can go several weeks without water, taking moisture from succulent plants and dew. They usually graze on grasses and shrubs in mixed herds of around 10, but are also observed in larger numbers. The adult males can often be seen dueling for mating privileges, while the younger oryx sport a light brown colour before they develop the white coat. There are two types of gazelle present in the UAE: Arabian or mountain gazelle and the Arabian sand gazelle. The difference between the two species is subtle but noticeable. To avoid predators, Arabian gazelles can reach speeds of 65 kilometers an hour, sometimes using a bounding leap and springing into the air with all 4 feet. Also highly adapted to their conditions, they are able to shrink the size of their liver and heart so that they use less oxygen, thereby conserving more water. Sand gazelles normally have a lighter colouring, often with a white-coloured face, with elegantly curved, lyre-like black horns. The Arabian camel, also known as the dromedary, has only one hump and is not to be confused with the two-humped Bactrian camel from Mongolia and China. Camels have been hugely influential in Arabia for millennia. Domesticated more than 5,000 years ago, they're able to provide milk, meat, clothing, as well as transport humans and goods across large distances of unforgiving terrain. They are famously hardy and perfect for the desert, with large pad-like feet and extra eyelashes and eyelids to protect their eyes from the sand. Their hump is in fact a storage of fat, which can be metabolized to provide water and energy, meaning they need very little sustenance when resources are scarce. They are surprisingly fast, able to travel at speeds of 65 kilometers an hour when required. Supporting a thriving variety of flora and fauna, the desert is a peaceful, wondrous, and unique natural environment, which continues to inspire. There's plenty more to explore in the Arabian wilderness, so stay tuned to Animalia and don't forget to subscribe. See you next week.